In issue 21 and 22's story titled Girl Trouble, we start off by jumping right into the action. A small group of troopers has arrived at the Emerald Hill Zone and has begun tearing down doors in order to find someone who they believe is guilty of associating with Sonic. Eventually, they find who they're looking for, Amy Rose, who has been going around telling everyone that she and Sonic are in love. Unknown to everyone though, Sonic and Johnny Lightfoot are watching from a distance, disguised so they can blend in with the crowd. As Amy is being dragged away to the troopers' vehicle, Sonic and Johnny reveal themselves and race to the rescue. A few troopers are destroyed, but those who remain deploy Weapon X, which showers the area in spikes. Though it turns out that Sonic is not the target, the spikes speed towards the Emerald Hill folk, forcing Sonic to forget about Amy for the moment and focus his efforts on rescuing everyone else. He manages to save everyone, but by the time he has done it, the troopers have taken off and are already warping back to Robotnik's base, located in the Special Zone. But meanwhile, over at Robotnik's base, he is currently in the middle of an argument about changing his appearance so that people will like him better. But of course, Robotnik doesn't care one bit about anyone liking him. However, it does give him an idea, that it's time to focus his evil and take on an even more wicked form. After kicking everyone out of his office, he transforms himself into a giant egg, because apparently he can do that, which acts like a type of cocoon, and is soon discovered by his chief scientist, Grimer. This does feel like kind of a strange way for the writers to change his appearance to one that's more well known from the cartoons. I would have thought something along the lines of him absorbing more chaos radiation would have been a better excuse. Anyway, back at the Emerald Hill Zone, Sonic enters his secret underground base so he can use a star post to access the Special Zone. The Kintobor computer tells Sonic that he has been monitoring the whole situation and understands what's going on. Wait a minute, what the hell? Since when was there a Kintobor artificial intelligence computer? Seriously, I don't think there's been any mention of it at all in the previous issues. It just seems to have appeared out of nowhere. There were hints that Sonic and the others were trying to build a secret base, but that's about it. We aren't actually told anything about this until issue 26, and in case you're curious, Kintobor's brain patterns were somehow imprinted onto a gold ring during the explosion that turned him into Robotnik, and they used that to create the Kintobor computer. But moving on, Sonic charges up the star post and uses it to transport both himself and Johnny into the Special Zone to rescue Amy. They travel straight to Robotnik's floating fortress and simply smash their way through one of the doors. This doesn't work out too well though, as they are instantly blasted by the base's defense systems, which imprisons them inside a giant bubble. Perhaps it would have been best if they had come up with, I don't know, some sort of plan instead of charging in like crazy people. But with Robotnik currently busy, they are greeted by Grimer and a group of troopers who take them away. But speaking of Robotnik, the egg is getting ready to hatch and reveal his new form to the world. The egg cocoon bursts open with a new, more evil version of Robotnik smashing his way out of it. But focus quickly turns back to Grimer in his lab, gloating to Sonic and his friends about capturing them. Amy continues to talk about how she and Sonic are in love and that she knew he would come for her, but Sonic is quick to point out that he doesn't like her at all. Grimer doesn't believe him, thinking it's a trick to try and make him release her, but then Robotnik bursts through the door, and after exchanging a few insults with Sonic, he threatens to turn them all into a new type of super badnik, starting with Amy, and once the process is complete, it supposedly cannot be reversed. Robotnik and his troopers force Amy into a metal body and begin lowering a headpiece down onto her. Sonic has to act fast, so he knocks the bubble that he and Johnny are trapped inside off its pedestal. He starts using it like some type of oversized hamster ball, running it through a group of troopers. He continues charging around until one of the remaining troopers tries to shoot at them. Grimer tries to stop him, but it's too late. The trooper shoots and pops the bubble, releasing the prisoners inside. Amy starts calling for help. The helmet is now attached and the badnik programming is starting to take over her mind. Johnny tells Sonic to do something quickly, but Sonic jokes about just walking away and pretending like they never saw her. Though he then rushes in and uses a spin attack on her, smashing the armor and freeing her. I guess he wasn't too concerned with hurting her like he was the people in the past. With Amy now free, Sonic grabs both her and Johnny and makes a quick getaway, dashing out the door as fast as he can. Robotnik orders whoever is left to pursue and recapture them, but finds Grimer trashing the last of the trooper as punishment for popping the bubble. This sends Robotnik into a blind rage, threatening Grimer with the same fate as the Trooper. Later, back at Sonic's underground base, he and the rest of the Freedom Fighters are discussing what happened. They mention that Amy is no longer safe now that Robotnik thinks that she is Sonic's girlfriend, so she will have to stay in the base with them. Amy finally concedes to the fact that she is not Sonic's girlfriend, but then says behind their backs, "Not yet anyways." Before the story ends, we get another brief glimpse inside Robotnik's base, where he and Grimer are discussing a new project that not even Sonic will be able to defeat, Operation Metalix.